biased, but please, brothers and fathers, please, I'm apologizing before I talk, all right? So don't get mad at me, but this is the truth, all right? And the truth, the Prophet ﷺ says, قَالَ الْحَقُّ وَلَوْ كَانَ مُرٌّ. Speak the truth even if it's bitter. So we're going to speak the truth, but in this truth that I want to speak of, I want to first admonish myself first, because I am also faulty. I'm also faulty in what I want to say. So I'm advising myself first, and if you see benefit in it, please, I ask you to take up the opportunity to try to rectify it. So in this ending passage that Imam Abdullah recited for us, this conversation is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to the believers, and Allah is outlining the characteristics of the believers. Outlining the characteristics of the believers. And they are this, they are that, they exemplify this attitude, this is their character. Allah is talking about who they are and the things that we would see from them. One of the things that stood out for me in the recitation today, in the second rakah, is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالَّذِينَ يَقُولُونَ رَبَّنَا هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ وَجَعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا. That is a very, very powerful part in how we live our lives as Muslims. I'm just going to take the first beginning of that verse. I'm not going to touch on all of it, just the first beginning. And sisters, please, be lenient with what I want to say. I'm pleading with you, be lenient. Sisters, especially the mothers, the wives, the mothers amongst the sisters, please be lenient. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the characteristics of the believers, and He said, part of their characteristics, what you would see is that وَالَّذِينَ يَقُولُونَ, these are the people that would always say, رَبَّنَا, O our God, O our Lord, هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا. I'm going to stop there. I don't want to talk about dhurriyyah and the rest of them, because if you don't do the right job with the azwaj, the dhurriyyah would not happen. So Allah is saying, هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا. Give for us in our spouse. If you want to add S to the spouse, that's fine. It's allowed in Islam up to 4, but I'm not going to expatiate on that topic. I'm not going there, so that sisters don't get mad at me. So, هَبْ لَنَا مِنْ أَزْوَاجِنَا, blessed for us in our spouse. وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ, and in our children, in our offsprings to come. Qurrata a'yun is the coolness of our face. Meaning, whenever you see your spouse, oh Allah, make my spouse the coolness of my face. I may go out to do work. I may get tired. My boss may cuss me out. My co-workers may be nagging about me, talking all bad things about me. But as soon as I come home and I set my eyes on my wife, guess what? She should dissipate all of that negative energy that I received from outside. I want you to give me a spouse that would help me do this. She would be the place where I go to find comfort, the place where I go to find safety and security. She's a woman, yes. But whenever you look at her and she smiles at you, you would forget all of your problems. That is the type of wife that you're asking Allah for. And because of she is that for you, she would give birth to children, وَذُرِّيَّاتِنَا, our children, our offspring to come, قُرَّةَ أَعْيُنٍ. Because she has done the work, she can only produce children that would be like her. So the children would also be children that would be obedient, they would be respectful, they would be loving to see and to be around. وَجَعَلْنَا لِلْمُتَّقِينَ إِمَامًا, and make us of those that will be leaders of the pious. Now we're asking for an angel on earth. Picture what I'm saying. You're asking Allah to give you an angel on earth. How are you going to treat that angel? When was the last time you told her you loved her? When was the last time you bought her a gift? When was the last time you helped her with her chores at home? When was the last time you took her out for vacation? Remember all those promises you told her before you married her? How many of them have you checked out? I'm speaking to myself first. I don't know your businesses, I'm talking about myself first. How many of them have we checked out? We asked Allah to give us an angel, and He's given us all of these beautiful sisters, and they've given us children, but we've not done our part of the bargain. We think that if we're able to pay the bills, halas, we're done. Alhamdulillah, may Allah continue to give us the willpower to be able to pay the bills. But we're not done with just paying the bills. Our sisters, they're on the internet, right? They have accounts, Facebook accounts, Twitter accounts, Instagram. They scroll through and they see all of these other younger girls out there enjoying life. Why can't we do the same for them? I know we gotta pay bills. I know that. But please, as you factor in that you gotta pay your bills next month, also factor in, even if you're gonna take her out for dinner, and get another sister within the community to take care of the kids, and this is just gonna be a dinner for her, whatever she wants, wherever you wanna take her to, it's your day, sister, I'm gonna take you. Court her. Make her feel loved, make her feel wanted, make her feel appreciated. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. The sisters are yelling, they are yelling, and they need us to show up as men. Men, not just that we can fight and defend them, but to also show them that we love them and we care for them, and that the ground and the feet or the earth that they step on, that we're going to worship it. We know we're not going to worship it, but just to make them feel that they're number one. Come rain, come sun. Brothers and sisters, brothers in Islam, we are lacking in this area. Please, please, I beg of you. When you get home today, tell Hajjah at home you love her. And you should mean it. Not just say, oh, Imam Mohammed, I should tell you I love you, so I love you. No, that's not what I'm saying. You should really mean it. If you have pictures from whenever you guys got married, go back and look through those pictures. It would bring back some memories and some emotions, and it would want to make you do some more new stuff. Let's not make you look, oh, it's just old as old. No. The same woman, the same wife you have at home that you think, oh, she's just my wife. Somebody else would see her like, man, mashallah. If I had this as a wife, if she was not married and she was my wife, I would worship her, I would give her everything she wants. That is the person you have at home and you're just thinking, she's just my wife. No. Prophet Muhammad told us in a hadith that Prophet Muhammad, he's the best to his wife more than we are the best to our own wives. That's what he said. I am better than you in taking care of my family, especially my wife, than you will be able to take care of your own wife. And he was not a rich man. The Prophet was not rich, but he was there. He was present emotionally. He was present emotionally. So brothers, please, I'm begging of you. I ask Allah to make it easy for me to appreciate my wife as much as I should. And if you think that it's going to be beneficial for you too, may Allah make it easy for you. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين من كل ذنب فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. Please don't beat me up when I leave, please.